The vacant regional lightweight title fight between Daryl Goddard and Pedrick. That's once again another mouth-watering contest. And we've got two lads, once again, from two decent gyms. And Andy, once again, I hate to keep sounding like a parrot, but, it does seem a tough pick.
Well, these are boxed before, back in April 2017, and Pedrick won that one, a very tight fight on points. So I think we can probably expect a little bit more of the same. And he's a come-forward fighter, Pedrick. He really brings it. So maybe it was that kind of pressure and aggression that got him the decision the first time around.
But we do know, don't we, that the amount of times that if you've been beaten by somebody, there's no guarantee it'll happen again.
No, not at all. I mean, you'd have thought that he will have learnt from the mistakes he made the first time around, Daryl Goddard. But psychologically, it's always in your head, I think, that the man across the ring from you has done a number on you before.
That's an excellent point.
Introducing the first challenger, standing in the blue corner. He wears black trunks and represents the TIW Combat Academy. His official weight on the scale today was 9 stone 4 pounds. He is Daryl, the Rottweiler Goddard. And standing across the ring in the red corner is our second challenger, wearing the white shorts with golden top trim. He weighed in today at 9 stone 7 pounds. He represents the Brawley Combat Sports Gym. He is Tom Pedrick. Ladies and gentlemen, the championship contest will be fought over 4 2-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of action is Mr. Wayne Alexander.
The vacant regional lightweight title on the line here over 4 2-minute rounds. Daryl Goddard in the black shorts up against Tom Pedrick in the blue and white. And these two boxed under a year ago, back in April last year. And it was Pedrick who won on that occasion. On points it was close. So expect it to be again here, really.
But I've got to say, Andy, despite the fact that it was reasonably close, I do think that Pedrick is the pick here.
Pedrick certainly looks in a better condition of the two. Looking for left to the body there, Goddard. Just managed to slip onto the jab pretty effectively. Goddard there. Pretty good start to this fight, good entertaining start, both of them looking to land, both of them looking to throw combinations. They're not holding back here at all.
I think Tom Pedrick is slightly more accurate with his shots, and there's the volume's a bit up as well in comparison to Goddard. But having said that, it's early days.
Falling slightly short in the jab, looking to throw the right hand off the back of it, just dipping to his left there and trying to find a home for a left to the body. They've both been very busy, Pedrick particularly. He's missed as much as he's landed.
Well, chopping right there from Tom Pedrick. You're absolutely right, Andy. I mean, this one's really being holding a pretty consistent pace here by both lads.
Right hand there from Pedrick, and then through the left off the back of it, and was mainly caught by the glove of Goddard, but he opened out and got something behind it there, Pedrick. But Goddard just catches him on the chin there, just clips him with a short right hand on the inside.
But you know what it's like, Andy, not only do you want to win the fight, you also want to become the regional lightweight champion. Wayne Alexander, another former professional fighter and a very good one, is our referee.
So it's the second round, and Goddard, I thought, finished that first round quite well. Needs to go to the body there again of Pedrick, and that's what he's trying to do. Nice stiff left on the inside though there for Pedrick. Referee getting in between them when they were mid-exchange there, really, to have a word with Goddard about coming in leading with his head.
Yes, it was ironic as well that Pedrick landed a lovely right too, didn't he?
So looking for the body, Goddard. That's what he's wanting to do. Get inside that jab and get to work close up.
But his problem is when he goes to the body, he exposes his head.
I just get the feeling that someone's going to get caught with something significant anytime soon because they're just standing in front of each other, standing quite tall at times and unloading.
Yes, it's one of those. I personally don't think either of them have got the power to bother each other overly. You know, it's one of those wars of attrition, really.
Slipped the right hand nicely there, Goddard. And he didn't really do anything.
Lovely left hook there for Pedrick, and again, follow up the right.
Well, that really did land clean. It was just a few feet away from us, but I think evidence there of what you were saying, Steve, which is that they don't really have the power to knock each other down because I don't think he's going to land one much cleaner than that, Pedrick, and Goddard didn't really blink.
Once again, over the mightily close rounds, the lovely right goes straight to the middle there from Tom Pedrick. They took a left hook back from Goddard.
From that right hand from Pedrick, he just staggered Goddard slightly. He didn't seem totally solid on his feet a few seconds after it, but he certainly recovered now. It's a good entertaining fight this. They put a hell of a lot into these first couple of rounds. I'm interested to see if they could sustain this. I would doubt it, to be honest. It's been very good to watch so far.
Indeed, and these may not be knockout punches, but they're hurtful punches. Just a reminder, this one's scheduled for 4 rounds. This is the halfway point. And on my card anyway, despite them looking almightily close, I think they've just about edged Tom Pedrick's way on both those opening rounds.
That seems fair to me. Goddard with the right hand. He got through, but it was the end of its journey really by the time it landed, so it wasn't any kind of a problem for Pedrick. Just trying to move his head on the way in there, Goddard. He does need to do that. Pedrick trying to open up with the left to the body. Heads coming close together there as they both just hit at the same time. And these two just continuing in the same vein as they had in the opening 2 rounds. A lot of punches been thrown by both of them.
They're very well matched, aren't they, Andy?
There's a good solid looking left to the body there from Goddard. He's landed that a few times, but Pedrick's obviously been doing his sit-ups because he's in good shape.
Nice evasive action there from Pedrick, and then he countered. But Goddard still welling away here with both hands.
Using the left hand there, Goddard. Slightly laboured look about that, but again just comes forward, eats a jab.
And you can absolutely see why they want to put this one on again. It does resemble their first encounter, although I think this one's better.
There's been non-stop action right from the very first bell, looking to the left of the body again there. Goddard, that one was maybe just a tiny bit low.
That's right. Good shot there from Pedrick. That might have been the best punch of the fight so far.
Just chopping down with that right hand. He was looking to let loose with the upper collar off the back of it. He's just missed the target. Another good round. So final round, it's been a very entertaining fight this so far. From where we're sitting, I reckon Pedrick's probably nicked every single round so far, but it's been close, it's been competitive. Goddard has brought plenty to this.
Yes, it's the kind of fight, Andy, where rounds can be won and lost, just on a single punch, really, or a single combination. That's right there from Goddard.
He followed it up with a left hand as well. It was a stiff right as Pedrick was moving forward too, so that would have doubled the impact. Just using the outer perimeter of the ring a bit here, Pedrick. Another left hand there from Goddard, crashed through. He's got to keep this work rate just as high all the way through this final round, we think, Goddard, and raise it even if that's possible. He's had a good start to it, certainly.
I've got a feeling the corner said to Goddard, get out, you've got to win this round, you've got to win this round. And I think if he does win the round, he'll tighten things up, but I don't think he'll win the fight. Lovely right there from Goddard. From Pedrick, and Goddard walked straight into that.
But Goddard again just throwing straight back, Pedrick. I think he sniffed a little bit of blood there, cuffs him with the left hand again, and as he looks to open up himself there, Pedrick, he was collared with a right hand from Goddard. And these two have just never let up at all. They've stood right in front of each other, right from the very start. Good left hand there again from Pedrick, but there's been some decent technique on display as well. They've not just stood toe to toe and traded.
I'll tell you what, you might have to go an awful long way to see a better one than this. So competitive.
Pedrick looks to try and get on the jab. Follows it with the right hand, which hit the face of Goddard. He's still in there, still throwing.
Well, so much for the noble art of self-defence. So there's a cracking fight all over.
Really good 4 rounds. 8 minutes of just relentless punching for both of them. The punch stats on that fight would have been pretty interesting to see. They just didn't stop letting their hands go from the beginning right until the very, very end. And Pedrick feels that he's got it. I think there was some justification.
And presenting the championship belt for this contest will be Daryl Goddard from High Performance Screws. And ladies and gentlemen, after 4 fantastic rounds of championship boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. And we have a majority decision in favour of your winner and new regional lightweight champion from the red corner.
Tom Pedrick gets it. It's a majority decision, so one of the judges have had a draw, which I wouldn't have any ludicrous argument with, but the right man has got it. Tom Pedrick, the new regional lightweight champion.